Teacher, what is socialism? What is it? Does it affect our economy?
Well, Jimmy, that's a very good question. I'm glad you asked. Let's take a look at it. You know, when the country was first formed, the pilgrims wanted to know how to set up this new world of theirs, how to make it more exciting for everybody. And they decided to collectively have a warehouse, essentially, where everybody would bring their food and clothing, and so everybody else could then come in and take it.
Teacher, that sounds like a great idea.
Well, that does sound like a good idea. Everybody works, everybody takes, everybody is equal. Sounds like a wonderful idea. But then what happened? Somebody decided only to take.
That doesn't seem fair. That seems like a bad boy to take and not give to the society.
Well, that's right. What happened was several people decided not to give, but only to take. And that made the others who are contributing, working hard, very upset. Chaos and collapse followed. Now that's kind of the short version of it. Let's take a little bit different approach to it. If we look at the good times in the United States, and these might be the people of the United States, the boxes represent, different denominations of people within the United States. It might be Democrats and Republicans, it might be independents, it might be any kind of group that you can think of. When we were in good times, we had a federal government that was limited. And that's what the Founding Fathers wanted us to have, a limited government. If you look at that, then you'll find things like productivity, jobs, food, money supply, all in pretty decent shape. And people are living good, being able to be creative, and being able to, work for their dreams. What happens, though, with that, people say, we're in such good time, let's increase government and give more away. Let's have more socialistic programs. Let's do more of those great things to make us wonderful and help these poor people. And that's a good thing. We like to help poor people in America. But we moved our jobs overseas. We did a whole bunch of things that caused us to make the wrong policies, to have bad policies, and that brought down our productivity. We lost some jobs. Our food supply is still okay, but it's coming down and getting more expensive, and the money situation is bad for everyone. What happens if you keep going in that vein? That eventually things get so bad that government takes over, and you have what's called a social takeover. If you do that, productivity is way down, jobs are almost non-existent, and food is non-existent. You only have to look to Russia and the USSR before its collapse to understand what happens. They had blocks and blocks of people waiting in line for one chicken at the meat counter. I mean, that's the kind of thing that goes on, and that was one of the largest socialist countries in the world. But they went under because they couldn't sustain the social aspect of government. What needs to take place is we need to create jobs with the free enterprise system. We need to reduce government, but we need to increase jobs out in the public. We need to let entrepreneurs figure out what's needed and how to make money. And we need to do things within the federal government to protect them. We should have things like patents and so forth to protect them. We should reduce the paperwork to allow the free enterprise system to work. And in that way, we can start to increase productivity, increase jobs, and get the country back online. And then, to get back to good times, we eliminate government still further, and we can build up the productivity, have jobs, get the food supply back, and have money the way we need it with a limited federal government. And that's the way it works here in the United States. So socialism is not a good thing for us. We believe in the free enterprise system.
Teacher, I have a friend that created a book called Tea Party Steeps for a Stronger America. Perhaps everybody should read that.